do also want to build a carpenter, but it takes planks. Currently cannot afford that. I only have 5 minutes to complete the order. Getting kind of close. And I also think I need to have this clothing fulfilled for some time before it accepts it. Need 5 more planks. How are we doing over here? So they will need to go through one more production cycle. They are going quite slow. Yeah, this will be really close, whether I get this or not. Hopefully I'm able to get it, because I mean, missing the reputation is bad enough, but giving some really nice bonuses. This guy is just gonna transport everything. Come on, builders, with this. Down to 3 minutes. And there we go. I will immediately assign 3 people. And go in there and make me some coats. Quickly as you can. So we're making 10 coats, so this is gonna take ages. Yeah, I think I failed this, unfortunately. But well, what can you do? It was a risk. And unfortunately, won't pay off. Yeah, it's taking ages for them to make the clothes. I will once again wait for Resolve to drop. Okay, so Harpies actually will drop quite quickly. Harpies always tend to be really low on Resolve, so I will drop some of these woodcutters so we can reduce hostility. So go down to facility 1, and then I'll just have to manage them with the lighter treatment so they stay on the positive. Like this, get out on the beavers a bit. And yeah, this will definitely fail. They haven't produced a single piece of clothing yet. It takes 2 minutes and a half for them to make it. That's quite brutal. Let's reward the lighter treatment. And look one more time. I think I should be good. Herbalist camp was run out of mushrooms. Let's get these. And fortunately we'll fail this order and miss out on all of these great things. Let's do this. There we go. We've made it through the storm. Let's sign our woodcutters again. And now I can start working on this. And actually I won't be able to fulfill this on time, so I will tank an impatience point, unfortunately. I did not pay enough attention to it. So it's shady but lucrative deal. I don't really care about this. This one is decent. We'll go with this one. So trade routes will give us 1 more amber. It's pretty good. And I need 1 more person to assign over here. Guess I'll get one of you guys, since I don't really need that code production as much anymore. Where is it? There we go. Let's assign a human. And they'll barely miss the timer, so we'll have to take that impatience point, but it's fine. As far as I know, if I get this effect, after the event is solved, this effect disappears. So it should be fine. I also want 1 person to rebuild this, start making some jerky eventually. That being said, my hostility needs to go down because harpies are way in the negative. I can solve this by just building a harpy house, though I don't currently have as much. So I will drop, pretty much stop all production in the artisan for now, until this harpy house is built. And I also need a builder, so let's let this guy. Okay, so they are still quite in the negative, so I will temporarily have to keep the hostility down, like so, unless I want to Yeah, might have to lose a harpy here, unfortunately. Something like this. Oh, maybe. There we go. They're in the positive. This is quite the balancing act. There we go. Gonna have to cheese it a bit, but it will work out in the end. When this harpy house is built, all will be fine. And there we go. So harpies no longer need the boost. Should be fine now. And I can focus on what really. Don't really want to open up any other glades until I'm done with this one. I think I'll just let things roll out normally. Harpies are at 1 resolve, but that 1 resolve is enough. I have plenty of food, so I don't have to worry about them losing resolve to starvation. I won't be taking any new people until I'm done with this, because it will mess up my resolve. It will increase my hostility, which I'm not really afford at the moment. That being said, I do really need to... I guess this should be enough to carry me until this is done. Let's build a trading post. Actually, I want a trading post. I want to start with a carpenter. I don't really have much to sell at the moment. I'll just place this here. And best I can do right now is just wait on this one to be done. That's gonna be one more minute. And check out one new order. So this increases my fabric production, gives me some parts. Relatively easy to do. So it gives me 2 new humans, some grain parts. I think I'll go with this one. Check out the next one. Some building materials, or some raw materials, not exactly great. Coal and some packs of building materials for tools. Now this is much better, and I won't be taking this one until we have recovered from this caravan over here. We'll get 1 impatience point. There we go. And traders are afraid and will not visit the area. We also got some blight rot cysts. As you can see, my blight rot is now up to 55. You don't have to worry about it until it's above 100. So you can safely ignore it for now. But I'll definitely have to deal with it at some point. This caravan should be done pretty soon. There we go. And get my woodcutters back so we can stock up some wood for the storm. Let's move them to more strategic locations. This one over here. And I want to start clearing this so I can build more houses. And let's check out the newcomers. These guys are carrying tools, so I'll definitely be taking them. Tools are really valuable. Now I still have not found a place to mine at, which kinda sucks. Let's build a trapper's camp over here so we can collect those eggs. That should be a good food supply. I am really low on wood though, unfortunately, and the storm is approaching. Now, you can't always make it through the game without losing people, so maybe I'll just have to bite the bullet and lose a few of my people due to low resolve, but definitely try not to. Those codes, by the way, I will assign someone to take them to storage just before the storm. That way we can get the resolve bonus from them during the storm, when it will be most useful. So, in a little bit I will send someone. Yeah, my fuel situation is pretty dire, unfortunately. I will stop plant production for a bit, until I can catch up on wood. Because I don't want to be stuck in the storm with no wood. It's pretty terrible. Let's assign someone to the artisan, so they can take the coals to storage. We can start to benefit from those. I do have 3 harpies now, so I do need 1 more harpy house if I want the full resolve bonus. I guess I might as well build that. If I do have the... yeah, I don't have the fabric necessary. Let's unassign you. And I want the harpies to be working on this. Currently, I have a harpy in the trappers. But let's replace that. Where else do I have harpies? This one is fine. The one in the granary though will be swapped around for a human that's more productive in the granary. Now just put them in here because it gives them resolve. So that's just a nice thing to do. And pretty much that's gonna be it. Let's allow the storm to take place. And actually, since I don't really want to spend my copper on lightning rods, you can see the storm effects charging up. They won't take effect until the charge is complete. So I will just lower my hostility before they can do that. And just need it to be below 3 or something like this. That way I won't have to spend anything on lightning rods. That being said, if the hostility reaches 3 at any time during the storm, you will lose that copper, so keep that in mind if you wanna try this sort of thing. Okay, so I do need to decrease hostility by 1 more, unfortunately. And since I don't have much wood, I don't do that with sacrificing, so I will just let go of some of my woodcutters. And that will put me back in positive. After the storm, we can look at the new orders and start making some new plans. As you can see, the Blight Rod is trying to curb my heart, but it will only reach 55%, so I don't have to worry about it. After the next clearance season though, it will be above 100%, so I need to deal with it. Okay, so Hidden from the Queen, that's really good on higher difficulties, because you will lose a lot of people, but I don't think we're there yet. So I think I'll just go with the Rebellious Spirit. So people are feeling oddly rebellious, and we get 1 resolve for every 2 impatient points. So currently we will receive 2 global resolve, which will be quite helpful. But yeah, the Hidden from the Queen is extremely useful on higher difficulties, because there are a lot of cases where you will just lose people and there's nothing you can do about it. So them not contributing towards impatience is quite a big deal. Now, oh yeah, right, orders, let's check those. So we have Making Connections, so reach standing level 1 with 3 settlements, decent rewards. This one has better rewards but requires me to have a workshop, which I don't. So I think I will pass on that and just go with this one. Over here we have a timed order. I don't see any possible way of completing this, fortunately, in under 6 minutes. So we'll have to choose one of those. Either using clearance water or fulfilling the need for luxury. Now, I don't really have any berries on this map, so this probably won't be very achievable. I guess I'll just go with the rainwater, why not? And finally, this one seems really great, because this one requires me to have a monastery. Now, I would love to have a monastery, but it's pretty much RNG whether I get it or not. And if I don't, I cannot complete this mission. This, on the other hand, gives me parts, gives me people, and gives me an export specialization, which is great. Especially when you're relying on mining for your income. Now, I do want to build the trading post. Let's set that up. Now, here should be good. One other thing I want to do is build some pipes. So, something like this. I placed it the wrong way. Like this. And pipes. There we go. Should be good. And that way we'll get some more global resolve from the heart being upgraded. There our first trader. So what does he have? Any farmer can carry 5 additional items. We have plantation blueprint, which is actually really good, since we do have that farmland we discovered. I think I'll buy that. As for the other stuff, I don't think he has anything I desperately need, so I won't bother with that just yet. But let's get that plantation built. I do need to clear out the trees a bit more before I can do that. So what is this? Forsaken Crypt. All stored amber and wine will be lost. And the working effect: -6 global resolve for every 10 amber in your settlement's warehouses. Funnily enough, I don't think I have 10 amber. So I can just start working on this without having to worry. Send 2 people. That being said, however, I don't have any of the required items, so maybe this guy will come in handy. So either incense, scrolls, oil, hopefully not tools because they're most expensive, but seems like the tools are the only option he has to offer. Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money on this. So I need 7 more tools. 7 tools will cost me 16. That's a lot. 7 amber. And I guess I can sell a few bricks maybe. Something like this. And definitely sell some planks, though those don't really go for that much. I really don't want to sell parts, but I will sell 2 of them, because I don't want to waste all of my resources. I guess we'll do it like so. Yeah, it really sucks that I have to get rid of the parts, but don't really have that much choice. So let's start this with tools, like so. And I will go with keep goods this time, simply because this is worth a lot. This is nice, this is good, and this is whatever, but can be used for sale. Whereas this is just 20 amber and a reputation. So we'll keep the goods. Let's get that started. We won't suffer any negative effect because I don't have amber. And we do have some copper here, so let's move this. Like so. And uncover all of this so we can start working on that copper. And this is cleared enough. I want to move you over to here so you can clear out the farmland. I can get a plantation going. Get some berries out of that, which is always nice. I need to move my stone cutters again. That being said, it appears we have no more stone left, so I will just place this camp here for now, since it has nothing to do. Other than that, I can maybe... I don't want to build a second herbalist camp, I can build a forager's camp to get this grain. I will do that. And looks like this is built, so let's... Oh, it's already paused. Let's stop the fabric production here as well. Get that out of here. And let's assign probably one of the beavers to the carpenter, so we can start making some planks. And I'm good on housing currently, so I don't have to worry about that. This is good. I can assign... Oh, we already have harpies. Let's allow them to make some... No, actually, I want them making coats, never mind. I want to build one more harpy house before I do that. So let's just set that... set the construction for that, so whenever we get the fabric for it, we can just directly build it. Because currently harpies are the biggest problem when it comes to resolve. So I think what I'm going to do, move you, and let's get a road going over to here, and I will assign 2 people to make some jerky. I guess we will use the wood, fine, and that will be our first advanced food, so that's always great. We are getting somewhat close to another blueprint unlock. Here's some newcomers. Let's check them out. A lot of harpies carrying coal, or a mix of... I mean, the berries and the clay is more valuable, so let's go with this one. This will increase my hostility up to 4 since we are getting more people. And I will end up requiring one more harpy house. But that should be fine.